Hello Jamestown and good evening. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Wednesday. I hope you've all been enjoying this lovely weather. I'm Keely Gross and I welcome you back to another JCTV update. A dryer fire broke out in a home in southeast Jamestown today. Jamestown Fire Chief Jim Ruther said the fire caused minimum damage to the house and no people were injured as a result. The fire, which lasted less than 15 minutes, was caused by lint inside the dryer duct. The National Fire Prevention Association says the leading cause of dryer fires is a failure to clean them. So be sure to clean out your dryer's lint. Tomorrow, here on the Jamestown College campus, will be the musical duo Wilson and McKee. Ken Wilson and Kim McKee will be performing traditional Irish and Scottish acoustic music at 7 o'clock in the Voorhees Chapel. What they dub their Rocky Mountain Celtic type of music will include not only vocal performances, but will also feature selections played on a Celtic harp, accordion, guitar, and much, much more. This event will be open and free to the public. This Saturday, the Jamestown College Department of Music will be hosting the High School Honor Choir Festival. High schoolers from all across North Dakota will be presenting a concert at 5 o'clock in the Voorhees Chapel. This concert is also open and free to the public. In international news, sections of the Patriot Act are now up for review in the Senate. The Patriot Act was enacted after the 9/11 attacks in order to better protect U.S. citizens. But since its creation, it has been hotly debated and criticized for possibly being far too invasive in some cases and going against our rights as citizens. According to the Associated Press, the Senate voted yesterday to add a 90-day life extension to 3 measures within the Patriot Act. In the next 90 days, Congress will be trying to all agree on a common goal in regards to fighting terrorist measures. The first of the measures under review is the use of roving wiretaps. The next measure would allow the obtaining of court-approved business records that are tied to terrorist investigations, and the final measure would enact the surveillance of non-U.S. citizens that may be linked to terrorist organizations. Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Pat Leahy stated that he hopes these laws will be extended through 2013 and that he hopes the legislation will be reviewed by May 27th. In a statement from the White House, they said that they have nothing against the 10-month extension, but more evaluation is needed for answering the question of if they will remain intact into the year 2013. And now for a look at your 5-day extended weather forecast. Although we have been getting comfortable with this lovely weather recently, it seems that winter isn't over quite yet. Tomorrow there will be a high of 35, but sadly snow showers will move in later in the evening. On Friday, a few snow showers will continue on throughout the day, leaving us with a high of only 13 degrees. Friday will also be very windy with gusts of up to 28 miles per hour. Saturday will bring partly cloudy skies with a high of 13, and Sunday will be mostly cloudy, also with a high of 13. And on Monday, the high will pick up to 20 degrees, but snow showers will return but fade out before the evening. Coming up in sports, men and women's basketball will hit the road on Friday to take on Mayville State. The women will start things off at 5:30 and the men will follow at 7:30. The last time that the teams met up with Mayville resulted in decisive victories. Both teams will also be playing on Friday, but will instead be traveling to Dakota State. The women will play at 4 o'clock and the men will begin at 6 o'clock. Last time that the Jimmies met up with the much more difficult opponent, it resulted in only very close victories. Hopefully the Jimmies can keep up their good records as they head into playoff season next week. A big event for the track and field teams is fast approaching. Both the men and women's teams will be heading to the DAC Indoor Championships this Friday, which will last through Saturday in Spearfish, South Dakota. And also competing and traveling this Saturday at a big event is the men's wrestling team. The Jimmies will be competing in the NAIA North Region Qualifier in Orange City, Iowa. Well, Jamestown, thank you for tuning in to your JCTV update. Catch up with us tomorrow at the same time where we will again connect the campus to the community. I'm Keely Gross, and I wish you all a very enjoyable evening.